Taylor Swift has just arrived at Kansas City Airport, and her plane has touched down ahead of tonight's highly anticipated matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. The NFL is entering its sixth week, and the game will be held at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, which means there is a strong possibility that Swift will be in attendance to support her fiancé Travis Kelce during this home game. There is a high probability she will show up, given that Swift has not missed a single home game so far this year, including when she flew back from her best friend Selena Gomez's wedding last month, the day before the Chiefs faced the Baltimore Ravens. Swift did not attend any away games last season except for when the Chiefs played the Philadelphia Eagles at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans, and last year a source cited security as the reason why Swift now only attends home games. For the Chiefs' season opener, they played against the Los Angeles Chargers in São Paulo, Brazil, and the flight is 13 hours from Kansas City. So the superstar decided it wasn't worth the hassle, the travel and the cost, and most importantly, the security which goes along with the aforementioned travel and cost are all the reasons Taylor didn't go to the game to see Travis play, according to Daily Mail's source. Swift reportedly was not the only wag that decided to not attend the Brazil game for the same logistics. And if the Chiefs can turn their season around, there is a chance that Swift could show up to an away game if the Chiefs can make it to the Super Bowl, which is held at Levi's Stadium this season. While the Chiefs had a tough start to the season with back-to-back losses, they finally redeemed themselves when they defeated the New York Giants 22-9, and again against the Ravens 20-37. The Lions, on the other hand, lost their season opener to the Green Bay Packers 13-27, but has since been on a winning streak after defeating the Chicago Bears, Ravens, Cleveland Browns, and Cincinnati Bengals. Week 6 of the NFL season started with another wild Thursday night football game in which the New York Giants upset the Philadelphia Eagles 34-17 at MetLife Stadium as 7.5-point underdogs. And it was another big win for sportsbooks. Amid this, Kelce has remained a steady presence, catching 7 passes for 61 yards and a touchdown in that matchup, and his performance this season has been consistent, totaling 22 receptions for 223 yards and 2 touchdowns. But despite his on-field efforts, the team's usual dominance has wavered, adding pressure to Sunday's primetime clash. So could Swift be a much-needed motivation boost for the boys? Whether the pop star will be there to cheer on her fiancé amid the Chiefs' rocky start to the 2025 season remains to be seen, with the 35-year-old skipping home games since the matchup with the Philadelphia Eagles. The anticipation surrounding Swift's potential appearance has become a storyline all on its own, with fans and media outlets closely monitoring her travel schedule and social media activity for any hints about whether she will attend tonight's crucial game. If you want to stay updated on all the latest Chiefs and Taylor Swift news, make sure to subscribe. The pop superstar has been noticeably selective in her 2025 game attendances, and reports suggest she prefers low-profile visits, balancing public appearances with wedding planning alongside Kelce. Whether she appears at Arrowhead remains unconfirmed, though her presence in past seasons has often coincided with Chiefs victories, and Swift's potential attendance would mark her second public appearance at a Chiefs game this season. Fans are hopeful she will be there, but the singer has made no announcements, and many expect her to slip into the stadium, quietly avoiding media attention while supporting Kelce from the stands. The relationship between Swift and Kelce has captivated sports and entertainment fans alike, creating a unique crossover appeal that has brought new audiences to NFL games and generated unprecedented media coverage throughout the season. The Detroit Lions, winners of 4 consecutive games, enter Arrowhead after a 37-24 triumph over the Cincinnati Bengals, whilst the Chiefs, meanwhile, are looking to rebound after their Monday night football setback. Kansas City sits third in the AFC West and is eager to return to form, whilst the Lions boast a strong offensive unit led by quarterback Jared Goff, who ranks 7th in QBR with 70.6 as he continues to lead the team. Goff recently completed 19 of 23 passes for 258 yards and 3 touchdowns, demonstrating precise decision-making, whilst Detroit's dynamic running backs Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery provide a balanced attack that challenges the Chiefs' run defense. Kansas City has struggled against the ground game, allowing 4.8 yards per rush, and Detroit may exploit this weakness to keep Patrick Mahomes and the passing game off the field. The Lions will need to maximize their offensive opportunities while managing clock control to contain Kansas City's explosive playmakers something. Dan Campbell already pointed to preventing Mahomes from being forced to improvise. Tonight's game represents a critical moment for both teams as the Lions look to extend their winning streak to 5 games while the Chiefs desperately need a victory to stabilize their season and climb back up the AFC West standings. The atmosphere at Arrowhead Stadium is expected to be electric, with fans eager to see if their team can deliver a statement win against one of the hottest teams in the league right now. For Travis Kelce, this game carries added significance as he continues to prove his worth as one of the most reliable tight ends in the NFL despite the team's struggles this season. His chemistry with Patrick Mahomes remains undeniable, and if the Chiefs can get their offense clicking tonight, they have the weapons to overcome Detroit's strong defense. The key will be whether Kansas City's defense can contain the Lions' rushing attack and force Jared Goff into difficult passing situations. If Detroit can establish the run early and control the tempo of the game, it could be a long night for the Chiefs, who have shown vulnerability against physical ground-based offenses. On the flip side, if Patrick Mahomes can get into his rhythm and connect with his playmakers, including Kelce, the Chiefs have the firepower to outscore almost any opponent. The stakes are high, and both teams know that this game could set the tone for the rest of their seasons. As fans file into Arrowhead Stadium, all eyes will be on the suites to see if Taylor Swift makes her appearance to support her fiancé in what could be a pivotal moment in the Chiefs' season. Her presence has become a storyline in itself, with many believing she brings good luck to the team. Whether that's true or not, one thing is certain. Tonight's game between the Chiefs and Lions promises to be an exciting showdown between two teams heading in very different directions this season. The Chiefs coaching staff has been working tirelessly this week to address the defensive weaknesses that have plagued them in recent games, particularly their inability to stop the run, which has allowed opponents to control possession and limit the number of opportunities for Mahomes and the offense to operate. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo has emphasized the need for better gap discipline and more aggressive play from the linebackers, who will be tasked with reading and reacting quickly to Detroit's diverse rushing schemes. Meanwhile, the Lions coaching staff, led by Dan Campbell, has been preparing their offensive line to handle the pressure from Kansas City's pass rush, which, despite the team's overall struggles, has remained one of the more formidable units in the league, with Chris Jones continuing to be a disruptive force in the middle of the defensive line. The matchup between the Lions' offensive line and the Chiefs' defensive front will likely determine the outcome of this game, as Detroit's ability to protect Goff and open running lanes will be crucial to sustaining drives and keeping Mahomes on the sideline. The Chiefs' offense will also need contributions from their wide receivers, who have been inconsistent this season with drops and route running issues hampering their ability to move the ball effectively through the air. Mahomes has done his best to spread the ball around and create opportunities for different playmakers, but the lack of a consistent deep threat has allowed defenses to focus more attention on Kelce in the middle of the field, making it harder for him to find open spaces. Tonight's game will test whether Kansas City can establish a more balanced offensive attack that includes effective contributions from their running backs and receivers, in addition to Kelce's reliable production. The Lions secondary will be tested, as well as they face a quarterback in Mahomes who is capable of making plays from anywhere on the field and who thrives in situations where he can extend plays with his mobility and creativity. Detroit's defensive backs will need to maintain tight coverage and avoid giving Mahomes easy throwing windows, while also being prepared to react quickly when plays break down and he begins to improvise.